Welcome back, my friends. In this lecture we will do JavaScript and CSS scaffolding. Before version 6 Laravel there was a different approach. There were two files here located in a public folder called CSS. It contains the CSS styles and JavaScript, the JavaScript styles. Now, because Laravel doesn't want to tell us what we should do, so Laravel does not dictate which JavaScript and CSS preprocessor you use. We need to do a JavaScript and CSS scaffolding. This is pretty much new. Now, if I don't link this one in the documentation or resources for this lecture, you can also Google it because it's there and the documentation will be upgraded, added something new, but Laravel will always have the documentation, and this is your Bible and you should read it from here. Now, the Bootstrap and Vue scaffolding are provided by Laravel now if we install the package from Composer called Laravel UI. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to grab it, make sure that you have it open in the command prompt and you're inside this one. So if you do PHP artisan, you should see something like this, right? But that's not important right now. So Composer, make it like this. And Composer require Laravel UI --dev. So now updating Composer repositories. So after this, we need to do something else. Once Laravel UI package is installed, we need to generate the Bootstrap. But I'm gonna do this one with PHP Artisan UI Bootstrap --auth, right? So after this one is successfully done, just gonna paste it again here, and now it tells me npm install and npm run dev. It will go through package.json file. It will create another folder for us, modules folder. But now I'm just gonna refresh to see. Here it is, module folder has just been created. Now if I go to the resources, Sass, I have the variables, and I have this app.css that is importing these parts here, right? Also in the views, I will have auth folder because we did, here it is, it's finished. I'm going to tell you in short, we did PHP Artisan UI Bootstrap that will generate login and registration, right? Now we have this auth folder with passwords, login, register, and verify. Don't need to worry about that. It creates another folder for us, layouts. We have the app.layouts. And we have home. This home is actually when we log in as a user, we will be redirected this view here. Super nice and simple. Now, what we can do here, I'm just going to tell you that now the public folder will be changed and we will have app.css. These are all styles, CSS styles that are from Bootstrap, and that's a good starting point. And we also have app.js. Now these two files we can link because they're inside the public folder. And if you go to mix manifest.json, it's saying that we did have two files in JS folder, one file, and in CSS app.css another file. Now how does this Bootstrap done is because in the Laravel mix, when we run npm run dev and npm install, says goes to the resources, find the app.js, and here it is, resources, JS, app.js, and this guy here requires this bad boy here. And now, after that, do what you do and compile this one into public folder, and you should see this at the end. If this is correct, you will see this, that it generates two files, two assets. One is CSS and one is JavaScript. So I don't want to confuse you. That's what you need to do. And we will deal with CSS and Sass, writing Sass after installing, we will do. But we will do that later. And you don't need to worry about it. We will edit this Sass folder here. We will create more files. But for now, you should know that this app.css has done its job. It's importing one. It's importing the variables on top. It's importing the Bootstrap. It's importing this font. Actually, we can change the font if we want. And Laravel Mix created these two public folders here so we can use. Now, if I go to the layouts, app.blade, how we can link public folders? By doing this. Double curly bracket, asset, CSS, app.css, very good. So now we have linked our app.blade. It's linked with this guy here, with this CSS style. And also, the script are also loaded from here. So asset.js, app.js. Very good. Now let's refresh. Let's go here. In this Laravel, you should have, here it is, mine is refresh. So you should have login and register here. But this, if I click to login, it will shoot me to login page. And that is actually login page here. If I go to resources, views, login, blade.php, right? And I have register as well, but they're not working there because in environment, sorry, not the example, we haven't specified the name of our database, right? This is predefined, but we're gonna change it. That will be for the next lecture. I hope you enjoyed this one. So we create a couple of things. Don't be afraid, don't be confused. If you see this, registration and login, and this part here, and you've been successfully installed, first you need to require the package, then you need to generate the login, right? Now, one more thing, because I'm doing in a 6-point version, so if you go to 5.8, it will be different. For example, this here, the presets, they were not here in 5.8. So every version is different. Make sure that you're following my version, right? So thank you for watching. See you in next part. We will use blade templating after that, but we need this front end scaffolding, right? And later we're going to do compiling assets. So we're going to do pretty much all of it here. So thank you for watching and see you in the next lecture.